Good evening. I'm here with Ryan Call, State Party Chairman of the Republican Party here in Colorado. Good evening, and thank you for joining us.
It's a real pleasure to be here with you today.
We're glad to have you as a supporter of NAIRA. Could you just talk a little bit about how you see NAIRA as an important grassroots organization here and what's going on right now politically in Colorado?
Absolutely. Allied Republican organizations like NAIRA not only are a critical partner in the fight for policy and important ideas, but they also make a huge difference in terms of the ability to reach out and help us be successful in the elections. When we're looking at this upcoming presidential contest in particular, of vital importance to the direction of the country, as well as the opportunities that we can get both here in Colorado as well as around the country. And so allied organizations like NAIRA do a tremendous job of being able to reach out within those communities to be able to invite folks from the Asian and Indian communities to be a part of this discussion, part of this decision-making process.
Wonderful. We have some important races coming up this year, even in an off-year election, and obviously the 2012 presidential election, as you just spoke of. What specifically can NAIRA members do to ensure a Republican victory in the upcoming elections?
Sure. Well, usually in the off years, and like in Colorado, we have elections for local offices, for city councils, for mayors, for school district boards, things like that. And there is often no better place to make a difference than at the local level. And so certainly the Republican Party in most instances is going to be very actively involved in helping to recruit and support local candidates. But you know, organizations like NAIRA can play an incredibly important role at helping identify good potential candidates, folks that are active in the business community, people that share those core values of economic growth and job creation and know how to balance a budget and make a payroll. That kind of skill set is often needed at the local level. And so even though it may not be a presidential election year in 2011, these local elections are also very important. Sometimes they're a little below the radar screen, and that's why groups like NAIRA can help get the word out about how important these local elections can be, in addition to the big one back in 2012.
And Ryan, I'm curious, you've been in your role as state party chairman now for just about 5 months. How is that going, and how can NAIRA be of support?
That's terrific. You know, things have been going great for us here in Colorado. Great new leadership, and we've got a terrific leadership team building on a solid foundation in the party, and we're really excited. Obviously, all of our attention is focused principally on the upcoming 2012 elections, legislative races at the local level, as well as the presidential contest. And a group like NAIRA plays an absolutely vital role on being able to invite people to be a part of that decision making. The Republican Party right now is in the midst of trying to decide who our standard bearer is going to be to defeat and unseat Barack Obama in the White House. And groups like NAIRA can play a terrific role in inviting people to be a part of that decision-making process, inviting them to participate in our Republican precinct caucuses or primary elections, getting involved in the campaigns, hosting meet and greets with the local candidates as well. It's really a terrific organization. And for years, NAIRA has done a great job here in Colorado of engaging, especially with the small business community that share those values and really understand how policymakers and good policy that's enacted can help create jobs and help create opportunities for us to take care of our families and be successful.
And you began to touch on it, but NAIRA's ultimate goal is to promote economic and political opportunity in the Asian Indian community, both here in Colorado and nationally. Can you talk a little bit about what you see as your commitment to those goals?
Absolutely. Well, the Republican Party as a whole has always had a strong and long-standing commitment to the free enterprise system. The understanding that under that system to be able to pledge our risk and take rewards and be able to advance, you know, those opportunities. By helping to elect Republican policymakers, we'll have more predictable and more limited regulation to be able to be more successful. By being able to be a part of the policymaking process and coming down and testifying before bills, whether that be at the local level or out in Washington. And NAIRA has been an important part of that debate and dialogue as well. We've got some terrific advocates that are talking to members in Congress, talking about important policy changes to help preserve and protect the opportunities for small business to be able to be successful, to be able to have a tax regime and a regulatory regime that's predictable and fair. And even-handed. I mean, that's really what we're after. And so the Republican Party is interested in certainly continuing to work with NAIRA on advancing those important policy changes by working to help elect good Republicans that will enact good policy and eventually be able to really see us continue to progress.
Wonderful. Well, Ryan, we're thrilled to have you in the state party chairmanship. We look forward to working with you and working towards victory in both this year in our local races and, of course, in 2012 and to secure a Republican presidential candidate.
Thank you very much.